Most couples say marriage 50-50, split it 50-50. I say it marriage 110, 110. What do you say, Julia? Good morning.
Good morning. So here's my question for you. When we don't see eye to eye, what mindset helps you stay connected instead of defensive?
Can you repeat that again?
When we don't see each other like eye to eye, all the time, having conversations, discussing, what mindset helps you stay connected? Like, how do we stay connected instead of defensive, meaning, what is our mindset? What do you change in your mindset to stay connected to me all the time?
I'm gonna elaborate on that question because I'm not really
How do
understanding.
you keep your heart soft and your mind clear when tension starts to rise between us?
What does it have to do with 100 and 100?
That's what it has to do. You have to put in way more than 50.
I mean, you have to put in 110%. There's no tensions. It's every.
How do you work on everything? Because you have to put in much more work than they say 50-50. Now what that means 100-100.
50-50 is it's not correct. It's like saying cut yourself on half.
That's
So
exactly
come to
what the
work,
question is.
half of you leave home. What is 50-50? That's not true. 110, 110. You as an individual, you have to give 110. At home, at work, kids, friends, everybody. Me as
Everything is involved in this question. How do you reset your mindset when you, let's say, feel misunderstood? What helps you choose patience instead of pride in tough conversations between us?
what is pride? That's a different topic. Let's do a next video. What is pride?
So
Because
a lot of families.
pride, ego is a useless thing you guys have, and if you have it, get rid of it because it has nothing to do with real life. Pride, ego. If you live with somebody, you just touched a pinpoint. If you live with somebody, and it's you have pride because you're over them, because you're whatever, you're smarter, I don't know what.
Make more money.
That's another issue. Family should be not gathering around making more money. Family should be gathering being abundant. Money should be a family trait, not I'm Taras making more
we
money.
are staying more within the question.
I'm not staying more within the question because your question is not specific enough.
It's more about communication. What advice would you give to couples who love each other but struggle with communication?
Communication is listening.
So they both sit and listen quietly.
No, they both sit down. First of all, they have to have some kind of ritual where they sit down and talk. Most of the couples in our life right now, they see each other maybe 2 hours a week. 2 hours a week, that's 1%. That should be 30%, 40%. You should know each other. You should know what is your thought and why are you thinking this way? What is your mindset towards one or another situation? Those are the things that we need to discuss. If you have a mindset, a scarcity mindset, and a fear mindset towards making a step and going to your, if you work in an organization, to your HR and asking, hey, I've been here 5 years. Is there anything we could do to get me evaluated and get me more money? And if you have that situation in you and your partner knows how to overcome it, you should discuss this. If your partner comes to you and says, hey, you're so stupid, you don't know how to do it, you're this, you're that, how can you not know it? It's common sense. Then maybe your partner needs to go take a different mindset class or different class overall, because you need to learn to listen. If you see a person that wants to make more money and she needs to learn how to approach the HR, talk to her. If you're so good, explain to her. Have patience.
So basically, you're looking at it like we always have to remind ourselves that we are on the same team, even when we disagree. We always have to know it's one team.
My point is this, and this is again to answer your question. You are one team. but you're also an individual. So you are 110% individual. You have your traits, you have your character, you have if you marrying somebody and you're saying these words, look at this and remember this. If you're saying, I'm gonna change him or her, you're gonna be disappointed. What you can say is, I'm gonna change me because this doesn't serve us any longer. Then it's gonna happen. At the end of the day, what is the story behind the mindset? The story behind the mindset is, are you willing to step into a unknown zone and change your habitual information receiving and change your habitual state, how you respond to stuff? This is a mindset. If you think that you're gonna sit 10 years and do something about it in 10 years, you could do it in 30 days, 60 days. Families that go in and they don't treat each other as individuals, 110%. The reason I say 110% because you are 100% and 10% you could develop within the first day. Sit down and see, hey, I don't like how you do this. I don't like how you do this. How can we see so we like each other? How can we? Most families don't have these conversations. Most businesses don't have these conversations. Most parents don't have these conversations. Most friends don't have these conversations. Friends go home and they call each other friends and they're like, oh, I'm not going to talk to her because she's like that. Talk to your friend. Ask your friend a question. Ask your loved one a question. Ask your parents a question. Ask.
Communication is the key to everything. What about mindset?
The communication is one part of the key. Communication was one part of the key. If you are with somebody and you have ego issues, you have to be aware of the egoistic issue.
Well, usually that's not how that works.
Right. That's why you come talk to us. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. I will point you to your ego issues. If you are yelling that you want to be better, you are better, and you need to be better, that is great. Prove it. Prove it. Then maybe you will feed your ego. But prove it. Don't yell. Don't put the other person down to have your ego fed. Prove yourself.
Right.
Most of the couples, most of the businesses, most of the managers, what do? They put you down to elevate themselves. No, not here. What you do here is you elevate yourself to elevate others. That's the point. That's the key. The most important life lesson here, and the most important mindset shift is, it's not about the other person. Simple. If you think about it, family, if you just sit down and put it like, all right, what don't I like about myself? Not himself, myself. I don't know, overeating, overdrinking, oversleeping, I don't know. I don't know. You pick what you don't like about yourself. There's a lot of things. Pick one and change it. Once you change it, your significant other will be like, oh, wow, you're doing 50 push-ups in the morning. Did you see your biceps? Did you see how you started looking in 30 days? How did you do that? Oh, I'm doing 50 push-ups. Can I do that with you? Let's do it. Hello. There you go. Pick another one what you want to change about yourself. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Haircut every day. I'm just picking these random things. Everyday haircut. You look groomed. You look nice. You look phenomenal. Wow, man, every time I see you, you look so nice, so sharp. What happened? I do a haircut every day. Oh, where do you do it? How much does it cost? Oh, I do it this way, and for a monthly, every day, I get it for $3 a day. $90 investment, $90 investment, but you look completely different. People will follow you. What you don't want to do is come and say, you look ugly, look at you, and look at me. You look even uglier. That's not the way you do. Most of the time, that's how people are. Mindset shift happens not in others. Here. It happens in the head. Business-wise, same thing. You hire somebody, and if you see somebody that's going around and bullying, and they're not on the floor, they're not with you, they're not participating, they're not walking around the factory, they're not walking around the office, and you never see them, guess what? That person's going to be a dictatorship, not leadership. Dictatorship is very easy. I say, you do. You don't do, have a good day. That's dictatorship. Leadership, hey, how can we do this? Let's look at what's keeping you stuck right now. This is keeping me stuck. All right, let's look at this together. Let's sit down and see how can we figure it out together. Next time, this is the thought process I would use. Next time, do it. Try to do it yourself. If you have the same issue, come to me on an mark number 15 minutes, not 3 days. People will know. Open door policy. Same at home. Open kitchen table policy. Same with kids. Open kids policy. Communicate. Listen. Hear. Don't change your kids. Never. Never. Change yourself. If a girl is looking at a mother, the girl will be doing everything what mother does. Am I wrong?
Absolutely right.
Okay.
Let's ask our listeners to maybe comment and say what mindset has helped them to stay patient and loving in the relationship. Drop it in the comments.
Make sure you put in the comments. It's very interesting to hear. What has kept you in your relationship, in tough times, in those fights, in those pain points that you guys have because you're tired, because you're overworked, because you're 24 hours is not enough, because kids, sports, salary, and everything adds up. What has kept you together? How did you guys come along? That would be interesting, because if you did this, if I did this, if the world did this, and we know about it, we have resolved the situation for everybody. Everybody have a phenomenally amazing day. Enjoy yourself. Julia, thank you for the questions.
Thank you for answers.
Work on your
mindset.
That's it. That's it. I will work on mine. You work on yours. Have a blessed day, everybody. Like, share, subscribe.
Mostly you should work, right?
That's again, you're gonna hear that a lot.
Huh?